I feel like this just might be the leftovers at Ross video, but here we are. We're at Ross. It's after Christmas and we're checking things out. And look at that. That shelf is completely empty. I'm pretty sure it's going to be something else there. Let's head on into the back and check it out. Look at this. Half of that toy section is now home goods again. But you still got some straggler figures, and I bet like most of these have been hanging out this entire time, and I just never found them because they were just piled under stuff. Here's 3 of the Power Rangers. If I find the entire team, I'm gonna pick them up. If not, I'm gonna put them back. So we still got some of those Star Wars figures here, the hologram figures, Elsbeth figure, got some of those ships. I think they're just too expensive this year. I think they need to mark those down and maybe people will be able to pick them up. But I think that at the current price, I think it's a little bit too expensive. Here's that MJ Marvel Legends figure. I think $12.99 was way too much for that. That's what Target had it on clearance. It was a good price there, but it's not a good price here. It should have been $7.99, like they were selling those carded Rebel soldiers for. That was a good price. Anyways, Stranger Things is just still sticking around. You can tell that those figures were completely a bomb. I think people who are Stranger Things fans just weren't into action figures or something like that. Maybe pops, but not figures. Anyways, let's just keep looking around. We got in the toy aisle. It is a little crowded over there, so I'm going to have to like wait some people out. They're just like got carts in the middle of the aisle and they're just not moving. There's a couple people talking and stuff like that. But anyways, same stuff that we've seen before. More of that Star Wars. Here's Marvel's Whiplash. He's still hanging out. If we look down here, we're looking for that G.I. Joe Dusty. He is no longer on the bottom shelf, but I'm pretty sure he's still somewhere in the store, and we'll probably run into him shortly. Anyways, let's just keep looking around. Got a lot of Transformers figures still sitting up on the shelf. Look at that Pokemon guy. That's pretty cool. Got Apex showing up and stuff like that. I haven't seen anything really standing out yet. And there's another Ranger, but that was one of the Red Ranger. And look at that box, man. It's damaged. I think another Whiplash. I think people are just in there trying to grab those figures, maybe trying to 5-finger discount them, even though they're so cheap. Here's another hologram figure still sticking out. Those ones will probably be here forever unless they mark them down tremendously. Oh, there he is, G.I. Joe Dusty, and looks like he's finally escaped from his box. There's his box back there, had the hole in it. And, yeah, just nothing else here. Those cheap Power Rangers, yeah, look at that. You can actually clearly see to the end of the shelf, which is kind of cool. Oh, look at that. I saw some of those car sets at another Ross, and I picked up the Carmen Gia. Thought that was pretty cool. Look at Whiplash over here. Transformers in the background. You got a bunch of these MJ figures. There's that Transformers again. I didn't think they would be hanging out. I figured everyone would have bought all of those up. Yeah, those pegs are just kind of empty and it's really clean down at the bottom. Let's look at the end cap. Just nothing going on there. Big zeros. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that little statue. Let's just cruise over to this side and just see if anything is like lingering. Nothing. Here's an end cap here. Got one of those arcade setups. That's kind of cool. Here's some more pops. They got these freestanding things. I don't think these pops are ever going to go away. I think that basically they're just going to be here forever. By the way, this is a second Ross that I'm checking out just to see if they have anything just a little bit different. They have a pile of stuff. This is they had some bigger tables and stuff. This is where I saw those Transformers Grimlocks. Anyways, there's a Spawn. Just nothing, man. It's very disappointing that there is a lot of stuff here, just nothing that I'm really interested in. Now, one of these stores has to start clearancing down those MJ figures. They told me that they usually clearance them about a month, but I know because I've been coming to Ross, I know they've been here about 2 months, so should be any day now that those start getting a clearance. I wonder how low they'll go. They got to get to like the $6-7 level just to make it interesting for people. Because they're $9.99, I have a feeling they're gonna do, or $12.99, they're gonna do $9.99 first, which I think is still a little bit too much for me. There's another Transformers figure that's kind of interesting. Retro figure. Got a lot of Transformers. I think I saw those in the bottom of some plushes and stuff like that. So anyways, we're going to head on over to the side wall where this store has their toy section. And I'm not really seeing a whole lot going on. More Spider-Man MJ figures. That's interesting. Oh, and here's something that I haven't seen before. Coming up, check it out. There is the Thundercat. It is the clear Lion-O or whatever. Not Lion-O, but it's the clear Thundercats figure, and I thought that was kind of cool to find that. And then there was a second one up there, so let me just hold on to those and see what I'm going to do with them. Yeah, just looking around at the shelves, I'm just like not seeing a whole lot, but it was kind of cool to find those two Super 7s. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, I might be at a third Ross, just checking it out, just to see if anything here is any different than the other stores. And I'm not really seeing anything that I haven't seen elsewhere. So same Star Wars figures sticking around, same Marvel Legends MJ figure. Look, they got more of these cars with the trucks. That is kind of cool. Not really seeing a whole lot going on. Build-A-Figure. Yeah, man. Just pulling big blanks here at the store. I did pick up that Thundercats figure. I thought that was kind of cool. Looks like Whiplash is going to be everywhere. I did think it's kind of interesting that after looking at him a while, he does have that bag. And I always think like of Friends when Joey had the purse and he called it a man bag. But anyways, yeah, shelves are completely empty. I did end up going underneath all of these shelves, and I don't show it because it was the kind of last thing I did. I got like a that little Fortnite thing, and I was just like pulling stuff out from underneath, and I did find a Super 7 what is it, buzzer or whatever, and I did pick that up at this store. There were quite a few more AEW figures in this store still hanging out than in other stores, but still not a whole lot to write home about. And I think I only picked up maybe like those couple of figures from here. Anyways, not a whole lot going on. I found these carts at the end of the aisle, and I thought I should look through those just to make sure that I'm not missing out on anything. So I ended up doing it. You'll see that in a second. These are the carts that I'm talking about. And I just kind of rummaged through them a little bit, but nothing. So anyways, didn't find anything. That's it. Just got those Thundercats, and I ended up getting that Super 7 G.I. Joe figure and walking out of the store wishing that I would have found some of those 60th anniversary G.I. Joe classifieds. Anyways, I'm going to keep looking because I still see that people are finding stuff even after Christmas. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And as always, have a fantastic day.